It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Got one.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
61, match box, right.
Garoppolo on first down. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
65.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, it's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Jackson, option right. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, because as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Been a long day for you. Slam, slam, slam. 40.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
You got Rodney.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well called, well blocked, and then he just... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for two. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Earl Thomas in on the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. To throw again is Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun, forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Jackson options out left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson. Out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down, but away and bring up 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Garoppolo again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Jackson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now it's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 39 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's Jackson, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Garoppolo to try again on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And it's caught by Selleck. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going out for passes.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Roberts got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Oh man, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear that, but that dude is talking a lot of shit. It's pretty funny though. I want to be the Ravens again, just because it was fun.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with...
Well, it's 2-0. This guy. He left just because I was the Ravens. I'm eventually going to be the Vikings because it's my team, but I didn't know the Ravens were so easy to use, dude.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now to throw again. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
21. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? There goes Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 52 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. Room here to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to... The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And some room to run now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the